Oh God.
The die has been cast. The D&D has been fucking planned.
Plans were to be made.
Okay. Okay. Ow. That was the sound of my fingers exploding, don't mind me. So y'all remember what happened last time, yeah? Yes? About the choices being made and how everyone's about to hit the decision time?
Yeah.
Shit is about to hit the fan. Yes.
Ever so slightly. I have mac and cheese, so if you hear me going, that's why.
It's the cheesiest.
I haven't eaten, okay? Fuck off. I don't need you judging me. Rocks fall. Meh.
Okay.
As you can see, we're back to our lovely scuffed overlay. Hasn't changed. If you or any artist out there knows someone who's willing to make us an overlay, I will gladly pay you Tuesday for an overlay today. I mean, that's a metaphor. Refantasio. I'll figure out some shit to organize, but I do want to get an actual overlay going for the thing.
Still love
Till
the
then,
whole thing.
fantasy's dead.
Of course,
You good?
always dead.
Yeah, we good. Y'all ready?
Yeah.
Okay, let me make sure I got the right tracking the mute desktop audio real quick. Boop. Man, you know, I do not like Spotify's new fucking layout. It's garbage.
I have not checked out Spotify for a while. What happened?
It's fucked it ever. It's messed it all up. I don't like it.
I'm checking. Come on, Spotify, load.
Oh yes, the spotty fly.
Okay. We have fun here on the D&D channel where I despise my current cool Dungeon Master setup. Hope y'all are doing alright today, by the way, chat. Hope y'all are having a fun time. So, alright. Whence last we left off, the group was figuring out... Also, I remember someone said turn down the music just a tad. There we go. Once last we left off, things were kind of hitting the head with both groups talking to each sort of, you know, prospective boy. Oh my. OBS is having a bad day. It's doing okay, though. So, let's get to the matter at hand. We'll start in general. I believe we said we'd go on to the next day, yes?
Yeah, you did.
And so it is the dawn of a new day. Basil and Brandon, what are y'all doing to prepare in advance for what you know is coming today?
Panic.
I can prepare different spells for a day, right, as a druid?
I believe so, yes. Let me check. Been a minute since I've had to spellcast as a druid.
Thank you.
You just gotta look at the spellcasting part and it'll tell you.
Thing on
Preparing...
D&D Beyond says prepare.
Yeah, hold on. You can also change your list after a long rest, yes. Nice.
Get rid of animal friendship. Cure wounds.
Give me one quick moment while you're doing that. I gotta get my notes. Prepared for the D&D session I planned. Yay!
Wahoo.
Notes? Ooh? No, I don't need any of that. Preparation schmeparation, that's what I say. From the cough. Rah. Okay, I'm back. I have my notes. So, what's the plan, Stans?
Well, I'm just pacing around, trying to figure out things, you know.
He's doing some mad pacing. Of course.
Trying to decide between entangle or charm person.
That one's based on roll call, man.
Yeah. It's better for what I do as a fighter.
Oh, I did do that. I'm stupid. I have my notes upside down on the opposite side of the pages here, because of course I do. Real smart moves here at
First.
Hats and Company. So, let's.
I got a question, because I can't remember how restraint works when it comes to melee attacks.
In what
Does it
regard?
change anything? Like, do I get advantage if somebody's restrained when I attack them?
Oh yeah, no. So essentially, when someone is restrained, they can't move, and you do have advantage on attacks for them. Yeah.
Okay. Entangle that.
It's essentially grappled, but a little better because they also have disadvantage on dex throws.
Gotcha.
So if you have shit that relies on that, and then when they attack, they'll also have disadvantage though too. That is. Okay. Starting down the list. Also, we'll get to what you were seeing, Bubba. Don't worry, because I know you woke up. Air quotes. Before everybody else.
No worries.
Alright. So Basil, you're pacing, huh?
Yeah,
Got
trying
it.
to figure out
My spell's good.
my course of action.
Okay. The Doc and Walt have been loading up cannonballs into the main two cannons y'all have operational. They seem to have gotten them ready off the ship, sort of as a perimeter gate with a cannon on it. It looks like they're kind of setting up a nice perimeter for a base camp here with those cannons and the ballista. And they go, well, the Dr. Roll goes, well, it's not much, but it's loaded in case things get hairy.
Yeah.
So, made a decision yet? Think we can get away with that neutral stuff with the hunters? I mean, we do have the pelts as a barter chip.
We do.
Only problem being,
But now the other faction.
yeah, that is the name of the game. The Maharans are a different story. What they want is, who knows? Could be anything, but we'll see,
Seems
right?
like we either serve them or they're gonna be hostile to us, is what it sounds like.
Well, it seems more. Yeah, I'm not sure their whole vibe, honestly. We could probably suss it out when they get here, but worst
Probably
case,
could work out a deal
What are you leaning towards?
depending what they want.
he folds his arm and thought. According to my experiences with Clan Grentel, which is a day is about as much as you have. They seem well-intentioned enough, but they have some pretty persuasive ways to deal with their targets. When it comes to the Maharans, I'm not exactly an Empire allegiant, but I'm working for them. But they seem like they're trying to get out of here, and I don't like it here. But I don't know what their angle is.
I have this odd feeling if we work for them, they're gonna try to use us as warm bodies.
I think they are the warm bodies. You notice how no other fresh bodies are getting in here besides us.
Yeah.
I was
Granted.
thinking more along the line of meat shields.
Oh yeah, for the dragon. Yeah, that's a fair point. Don't know really on that one, but it's a really tough call on that. We'll have to see. You all hear some movement as the Maharan scribe comes out of the boat. very bedheadish, very half asleep, and kind of sits down outside on the ground. Am I finally good to go home today?
Oh, maybe, perhaps.
Today's,
Drugs?
it's the next
Probably
day,
should
right?
receive no harm from me.
Good enough. I was having a pretty rough night sleeping, what with all the crippling nightmares.
Ah, yes.
He looks around. Just me?
I'm like 19. I haven't lived long enough for my
Fair enough, fair enough. Alright. Well, I'm gonna take a little nap over here next to your nice cannon. Wake me up when the Maharans are here. And he starts to snooze. Okay. So, you have 3 hours to prepare, essentially, before both armies kind of converge. What's your guys' game plan here?
Well, I don't really have anything interesting yet to do.
I mean, how open is the area that we're in?
You're in a forest clearing, so there is a pretty heavy tree line surrounding you. But you're kind of in an open area, yeah.
Is there any way we could, I don't know, move some fallen logs and shit so that we can kind of make it to where they all have to come at us from one angle?
So the problem being, you're not sure which direction Clan Grenthil's camp is by their design of kidnapping Bubba with a blindfold. Or no, he bagged himself. Basically,
He
their
bagged.
cryptic information. You're not quite sure which direction that would be.
At least for the Maharans then?
You at least know which direction they marched, yeah. Their forest sort of clearing, their direction of the forest clearing, I mean, is very sort of almost like a pathway, but not quite, so you could feasibly, with a good straight check, put a couple logs in the way to stall them for a minute or two.
Can I get with the doc on this to see what he thinks too?
He goes, well, if you're being upfront with your traps, they might take that as a sign of aggression. But if you're real sneaky with it, you could try and, I don't know, have it so that those logs are bottlenecking towards the north where you guys came in.
Sounds like a good plan.
That's all I got, though. He shrugs. I got
A
it.
couple guys can help me with this.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but it is just me, you, your total friend, and Walt. Probably get Walt to help you.
Oh, that's good.
Walt goes, yo.
You might help me set up some rudimentary barricades.
Fair enough. Okay, so
Doc's away.
those two go off to move some logs around to get some barricades going. Basil, what are you up to in the meanwhile?
Set straight check.
Correct.
I'm gonna check on our other scribe.
Good one.
Yeah, you get a good couple barricades. This will bottleneck them towards the north at least a bit. All right, so you checking on the scribe?
The one that is not.
And the one in the
asleep.
box, yes.
Yeah, box.
You hear snoring coming from the box.
Alright. Like, okay, they're asleep. Looks at the dock. I don't know how this is gonna end up, but
Yeah,
if things go south. It's been a pleasure.
I guess. He shrugs. We've talked like 4 times, but at least it's been pleasant. I'm gonna go check up on the navigator and the captain, see if anyone's ready to wake up. But I don't know.
He nods.
All right, so hour 1, they've spent barricading Bubba. Meanwhile, you seeing the clan where you're at, getting ready to mobilize, and the same large fellow who has been talking to you walks up. All right, We're getting ready to move. You all set?
Sure.
You get everything you needed from here? Any other questions before we leave?
You all want to stay here?
It's not exactly like we have a choice. I mean, Midnight Carnage that we had that one time was pretty bad. Midnight Slaughter, as you probably have heard. Half of our numbers got taken by the dragon, so, you know, not exactly sure if we can leave, you know?
Understood.
He gives a grumble and a nod and goes, I mean, not for a lack of trying, mind you. Before the Midnight Slaughter, that Gruntle was very hell-bent on ripping out the dragon's wings and using him as a glider to get out of here. That'd be funny.
Math equation.
I'm worried. It's the Warforged you were talking to earlier. He goes, I know. It would have been funny, though, but she seemed pretty keen that the dragon was the way out of here, but I have no idea. But when you've seen the kind of slaughter we've seen, you do kind of hesitate and focus on your people. She means well, she's trying to make sure everyone here is doing alright.
Right.
Yeah. He shrugs. I gotta go help with preparations, just, you know. You ready to leave, or do you need a moment?
I can help if you'd like.
Screw it, why not? Couldn't hurt. He opens up your door. Come on.
Alright, I'll go with you.
He guides you to where a bunch of, sort of more well-put-together hunters are putting together a small cart with some pelts and some just provisions and weapons. It's kind of an impromptu one, but what can you do, right?
Alright.
It's going to be a sleight of hand. Oh, God.
I don't believe I've gotten your name yet.
Don't really have one. They just kind of refer to me as guard. So, it's kind of my name, honestly.
Okay.
I'll take it. He extends a small, like one of his 3 hands, because you notice he has a couple other scraps on him. He extends one to you. Nice to meet you.
Likewise. Paimon.
Weird one.
I can concur. I don't know the reason for my name.
Yeah, everyone has got some reason. You'll probably find it.
Okay.
Sleight of hand's basically to see how well you can help put, put stuff in the cart.
I'll use guidance on myself since there's no reason not to.
Yeah, okay.
There's a reason.
Okay, yep, there's the reason. Okay.
Oh boy.
Oh, damn.
6.
He notices you struggling to pick up even the first few things in the cart correctly, and he goes, yeah, it's alright, that's alright. You can be moral support.
Okay. I will help him for the remainder.
Okay. 2 hours have passed. This is on the last hour before convergence. Your barricades are done, Brandon. Basil, what have you been up to?
Think up a real good plan of how the fuck do this.
The best plan.
Doc comes out, hands sort of being wiped off on his shirt, and goes, well, good news, bad news. Bad news, captain's out still. Good news, navigator's up. You see the Kenku navigator, Karika, as you recall, rubbing her temples. He was like, I was run over by a damn owl bear. What happened?
Crash.
We crashed.
Oh, the dragon was real?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. Where are we then? Oh,
Yeah.
no, not that crater we are passing over. That's the one?
Pretty sure.
Probably.
Oh, Oh shit. Okay, great. Cool. Great. I love our chances of survival. Why does everyone seem so serious today? What's going on?
I explained everything.
Oh. Oh, that's terrible. Wow. Great. I really shouldn't have woken up. I should have just stayed asleep.
Not very good.
She kind of rubs her head. I'm gonna climb up the crow's nest and see if I can at least see either army. Yeah, that seems like my best use of talents.
Good luck.
Hey. And she goes up to where the crow's nest kind of is half standing, and she goes, "What the hell happened to my crow's nest?" Right, crash. Duh. She sort of shakes her head and climbs up sort of the remainder of it and goes, "Oh, beggars can't be choosers." What are the rest of y'all up to?
I'm just gonna sit down, ponder.
Pondering his orbs, yep.
I do have orb focus. Ponder my focus.
Okay. And then, what you up to, Brandon?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's
Find a
fair.
place to stand and then drop some caltrops at my feet, so if anybody attacks me, they have a hard time.
You just see him look around, give a shrug, and go, "Yeah." Caltrops scatter around his feet. Can't touch him. He's untouchable. Okay. And then Bubba, you notice the camp is getting ready to move out as Grentil goes, "All right, parlay time. I hope we all are ready for any difficult choices that might have to be made." She glances at your direction. "But I'm sure we can come to some sort of agreement. Or the Maharans become paste. Either way, I win." The rest of the hunters kind of give a cheer, a half-hearted, "Yeah, we got this." Paimon, was it? Are you quite ready to leave our charming, hospitable area?
Well, it was nice.
Delightful. If you would be so kind as to bag yourself again. You were so polite to do it the first time.
They're ready back on.
All right, put the robot in the cart. That should be easier. And they sort of pick you up and plop you in the cart. All right,
2 months old, that fits.
let's make it for the camp then.
Up you go.
So, after about 20 minutes from that, everyone hears movement all around them. Movement in the trees, movement everywhere. It's very much so, yes, something's happening. You can feel that the armies are coming.
Oh boy.
Make
Oh
sure my
boy.
shield's sturdy on my arm and my Mockweedle's in my hand.
Oh, please, by all means. Here, let me loop that real fast. Let me set the theme a little bit better. Okay. So, first ones to arrive are the Maharans, as you hear a bit of a struggle as they come through the woods. But, golly well, what's with all these logs in the way? I don't remember these here last time. Golly! This place is falling apart by the second. They emerge from the north, where U-Haul had entered up. You know, where the hill was.
Yeah.
You go, "Oh, hello there! You still there, wayward crash survivors?"
Yeah.
Yes.
Can I be doing something on the way there?
Yeah, what do you want to do?
Can I be using thaumaturgy?
What are you doing?
Creating tremors?
Tremors are very prevalent as they're coming. The whole ground shakes as the Maharans are coming. Or not the Maharans, the fucking Clan Grentil. Sorry. The Maharans take notice. My oh my! Seems Clan Gruntil's getting a bit of a larger number than we purported. Well, I came prepared, at least. Admiral does his best, after all. And he snaps, and you see several mobile cannons behind him, being towed by a couple larger Goliaths, kind of carrying them. Rest assured, this isn't for you lot. You seem peaceful enough, but I must defend my men if it comes to it. You understand, of course.
Nods.
After a brief moment, Clan Grentil arrives. You see that in the helm, leading the front of it, is Grentil herself. And she goes, oh, look! The fools and cowards in knight's armor have finally arrived. Good. Here to convince us to butcher more of our people, are you? You see Carter just sort of, take chagrin at that and keep silent. She looks over to you guys at the boat. Oh, and of course, you guys are still alive. Good. I am happy to see that the day has found you well. What do you guys say in response?
Good day.
Of course. Good to see you're still as positive as ever, Little Knight. Have you thought more on our proposition?
Yeah.
Delightful. Well, I guess now's the time for talks, isn't it? Return the small one to them. You see her large fellow brute sworn pickup, brute hollow pickup Paimon, and just sort of walk over to you, and outside of your caltrops, and plops Paimon down right outside of the radius.
Appreciate it.
And goes, careful with those. Get out yourself.
It's more in case shit goes down.
And he walks off. Of course, my.
Good now?
Oh yes, you may take off the bag. Thank you for your cooperation.
I do so.
Would
You
you get
see-
the hit back?
That's a lot of
It was his adventuring bag. A lot of people are near you. Now, of course, is my scribe in one piece. You see
Yes.
the Maharan scribe go, wait, there was another scribe here? There's another scribe here, really? As he wakes up near the cannon.
Remember the handshake, that really firm handshake?
I never would have guessed. Whoa.
They're pretty good, the firm handshake.
The small goblin skedaddles over to Grentil. No harm done, ma'am. All fine. Interesting information. I'll, Admiral Deshaw rubs his temple. I'll take my scribe back too, I guess.
Please.
Alright, that's been fun, guys. And he walks over to the Admiral and he goes, just rank and file, please, rank and file. Okay. So, he says, have you all made a verdict on what your plans are? I'm very curious to know what this little parlay we have going on here.
We'd rather remain
I will
neutral.
walk over and hold out my hand.
To who?
Carter.
He goes, oh, you're new. Oh, yes, right. That reminds me, he says before he shakes your hand. Please return the steward robot to them, the steward Wolforged. And you see Cookie walking up. And he goes, oh, you guys aren't dead. Nice.
And you're not either.
Might
No.
be the first thing people say to us.
Look, you have any idea how cool it is to feed an entire army? That was fun. I was having a blast. How are y'all? Did you have fun?
Exceptional dread.
You all hear, Maharans and Grentil's here from the crow's nest. Oh, shit. Sorry, too late. Still concussed.
You're doing great.
I'm trying.
They're a little concussed.
The doc goes, oh boy, I'm gonna have to look into that later.
Delayed reactions. That's bad.
Yeah.
It might be a nice side thing. I'll talk to her. Okay.
Okay.
Carter turns back to you. His first name's Carter, and he goes, Admiral Carter to show at your service. What's your name?
Paimon.
Oh, you're fun. And he extends a hand.
I shake.
He gives you a firm shake. Very good. Glad we could be
I do
civil.
as well as I can with the 13 in strength.
You're fine. He's like, oh, quite a firm handshake for such a small package you've got there. Most admirable.
Quite.
He folds his arm. Now, on to the more serious matters at hand, I suppose. Now, you say you wish to remain neutral, but that doesn't help anyone in the crater, does it? What are your intentions, if I may be so bold? He says to everyone.
We're exploring
Perhaps
all
we can
options.
make out a deal that would benefit everyone.
Well, I'm sure you can agree that in here isn't exactly the most free of environments. And while that tyrannical dragon flies above us, we inch closer and closer to death. I wager...
We kill the dragon.
See, this man knows what I'm talking about. We kill the dragon. Escape is the best option. And since we are in a near sheer cliff face, I say the best option, you hear from across the way, is to let everyone die again. Grentil has stopped sitting with her smug grin and looks dead serious. How many more need to die before we realize this dragon's quite insurmountable, Admiral? He goes back to his grim expression.
He makes a valid point.
Have you tried working together?
Well,
The last... Did anyone ever tell you what the Midnight Slaughter was caused by? She says to you.
what Midnight Slaughter?
Oh, you weren't there for it. Well, Sir Bright Britches over there thought it was a brilliant idea to storm the dragon. Got almost all of Clan Grentil on board, save me. I was doing some other things with the wounded. And what do I hear? A dragon has killed half of our army in a single swoop. Because of someone's incompetence.
Going headlong at what looks like an ancient dragon seems like a poor idea.
Headlong? We had armaments, we had a fortress. We were very well prepared. That thing has a weakness, and we need to find it and use it.
But you attacked it before you found it, to use it.
Sir, we knew when the dragon would swoop in. We had no other way. It was either we stay here and let a war start, or we try and leave. And you can imagine barely well how that happened, can't you? He says. I'm sure you're very familiar with the Snake's Run, yes? He says to...
That's not what I remember.
Am I? Dakota, would I be familiar?
It's been the one that's been the airship that sank. You know vague knowledge on it.
Okay.
Since they've been talking
Snake's
about it.
Way?
I'm sorry, is that what they're calling it?
I've heard it
Actually,
multiple ways.
There's a lot of different names for the ship. But
in
everyone knows-
our Maharan dialect, this is Snake's Run. Feel free to call it whatever you like. I'm not gonna chop onions here. The second we got sunk, I planned to leave. I knew very well what a ship being gifted in an act of diplomacy being sank looked like. I tell you, I've seen it happen. We can't just let innocents be slaughtered over semantics. And these, he gestures, hunters and gatherers aren't hunting. They're just gathering and licking their wounds. Content to lay under the claw of a dragon. It's distasteful. How many more people need to die under this dragon before you realize we need to do something about it? The entire sort of floor gets quiet at this point.
The only way we're gonna take that thing out is together, and it seems like you guys need to work things out if that's ever gonna happen.
I don't intend to do
Well,
another
you-
deal with these toy soldiers pretending to be army men, Grentil says. I'm tired of seeing more of my people killed to gross negligence.
Okay, how about this? We're the new party here. The unknown factor, yes?
I mean,
Perhaps
to an
we can
extent, you're
help.
Imperials, right?
Technically not.
No.
Oh, you're hired hands,
want-
aren't you? Oh,
Yes.
Hard
Interesting.
hands, yes. We also have the goal of not being in this crater.
well, I mean, that's a sensible thing to have, yes.
Also, as far as I know,
Pilgrimage.
our crew doesn't have direct ties just as much as it's a job.
That's why we want to stay neutral. We can get things done that you
And
guys
also,
can't do.
would probably benefit everyone in this crater and probably everyone outside the crater if we find a way to get rid of this nuisance in the sky.
Nuisance is an understatement, Tortle. It is a
But
slaughterer.
how about this? I have a proposition. We do jobs for both of you. Play the middleman. Neither of you have to work directly with the other.
A voice
As-
comes from
uh,
inside the boat. Can a captain die in peace already? Damns, you're loud.
Apparently not.
The captain comes out with a crutch underneath his sort of nub arm, limping out. I've heard a lot of whelping and whining about 2 toddlers pretending to be armies. My head hurts. Catch me up to speed, He points to you, Kaz. My head hurts, I'm blinking on names here, laddie.
Too long didn't read version. We're currently stuck between these 2 groups, and they're trying to each get us to join their factions.
Oh, great.
Proposing being a faction, trying to get us the fuck out of here without getting us all killed.
Oh, I love a good Drastian standoff. Great, great.
What's a Drastian?
Right, you're very sheltered, aren't you?
Very.
Don't worry, if we survive this, I'll take you to Dross. They have good booze. Alright.
The 2 take will do.
He leans in a whisper. Look, I may be like 5 seconds into this conversation, but it seems like we need to at least have something to offer both these parties to prove that we're not super, leaning to one side or the other if you're looking for it.
Do I hear this?
Yeah, he's whispering to all 3 of you. You're close.
Well, we do have a crate of leathers we can give.
Alright, that would solve the hunter debacle, but what the hell do we give them a Harns?
We also have a crate of rations, but we don't know if that would help them.
Well, they are an army, right?
Sure.
Armies run off their stomachs.
And well,
Not much,
we'll have to sweat a little bit more for our food. I'm sure if we offer those, we could probably manage a little bit here.
I am a druid. There's a possibility I could help with our food problems.
See, there you go. Here, let old Captain take the stage here for a second. He says, cracking his.
Can I hit you with the cure wounds just to close up some more?
Oh, I'm at least right as rain. I'm kind of missing a couple digits short of a full staff, but I'll be able to be okay.
All right, I'll work on making you a peg leg with druidcraft.
Look, at this point, I'll
Thank you,
take
Oreo.
anything. I'm gonna. He kind of slimps to the middle.
Can I actually do that?
I mean, yeah, it'd be
Out of wood?
woodworking, but we'll have to figure out.
Cool.
He kind of goes up to the middle and goes, all right, you children, I've heard you're bawling and whining already enough. Ugh. And they both look at him like, who the fuck? Ooh, tough crowd. Is there something I said?
Yeah.
None of us have
Probably.
a sense of humor at this point.
All right, you. He snaps his fingers at Grentel. What's your whole shtick? You look like hunters. Are you hunters? She goes,
I'll relay the information.
oh, delightful Paimon. Thank you. We have a crate of fine pelts provided luxuriously by who the hell cares, and an equally okay crate of rations from the same benefactor. If we give you these 2 to fuck off for a day or 2, could you let us do what we do best and solve your little toddler disputes in peace? I gotta roll deception for him, by the way. No, it's persuasion.
Guidance.
I hope he has
Thank
a good
you.
persuasion.
And it's a D4, yes?
Yeah.
As he sits there, Clan Grenthal goes, I at least believe you with the pelts. Plus, we did agree to do a neutral sort of thing if you provided at least decent collateral, so I'm alright with that. It's those cowards in armor over there that won't be so amicable. They want to leave as soon as they can and send you to the grave while doing it. Carter, rubbing his hands, goes, I will be fair, the rations are most appreciated, but we do need a bit more security that you won't just stab us in the back like Grental have done in the past. No offense to you, he says, pointing at the new group, but they've done some things to try and
Like
stop our
5 of
advances.
us.
Yeah, I know there's 5 of you, but what if one of you is
What are we
working
gonna
for
do to
them?
you?
He looks at Walt. A bit.
It's to secure a peacefire.
Persuasion.
It's not that we're gonna do anything.
Persuasion.
No, I'm explaining.
No, I mean, he's just saying Walt looks bulky.
Oh.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, you look capable, and that's a problem. Be persuasion and see if you can.
Gotcha. Sorry. I'm
You're
in
good.
the wrong part of my character sheet.
Uh-huh.
The captain is rubbing his head, going, damn, you go to sleep for a day and a half, and suddenly everyone's all uppity. Damn.
Well, A lot happened.
How's my beautiful ship? He looks behind him. Oh, oh, damn, that's
Shambles.
man. That'll buff out. He says, shaking his head.
How when it said
Sure, bro.
I believe in you.
Don't ask
Yeah, no,
questions
you
you're not
got it.
prepared the answers for, Letty. Okay.
Damn.
Carter folds his arms. Well, I'm not quite a fan of it, but I'd rather peace than war right now. At least it's not dealing
If
with.
I may,
Yes.
and I'll hold up a hand.
Yes.
Like specifically to wait for permission for that.
Oh no, go ahead by all means, he says.
I believe at this point it is better for you both to remain neutral rather than hostile, so that way in the best circumstance they can just leave without either side taking more casualties.
We weren't planning on killing them while they left, sir. These cannons are for our defense. Our last exchange, Grentel lopped off the arm of my best cannoneer.
Oh no, I mean for both sides. That
You
way
see, you see Grentel's over there just grumbling. Fine, I won't kill the cowards for now.
Thank you.
Give me those.
I mean, at worst, nothing changes. At best, the dragon's gone.
At
Fine.
least we all can agree.
Go on your
That dragon-
foolhardy quest and die like an idiot. Feel free, by all means. I'm no skin off my nose if another 5 people or so die to your own hubris. I will not mourn you if you do. We're out of here. Keep your pelts. And
Are
they
you
march
sure?
out. You see the larger fellow, Brute Hollow, goes, I'll take the pelts. He picks it up. Don't take it too personally. She can't admit when she's wrong.
Lady Grentel.
Aye. I didn't say anything, though.
I didn't hear anything.
He gives y'all a nod.
My lady.
What?
It's not a bad thing to hold on to hope.
Holding on to something that can damage you is a stupid endeavor. She continues to walk. The Grentel people look confused, underwhelmed, and a couple of them are just kind of there as they all kind of go off on their way.
I'll wave as they leave,
Interesting thing that happened all week.
since I probably know like a third of them.
Looking back over to Carter, he's sweating like, oh, that was a lot less disastrous than last time. I say, you have a fine makings of a abdicator, you do.
Yeah, pretty good at it.
Don't see the point of giving in to evil when you don't need to.
Well,
Making us all look bad. I'm okay with it.
I can't blame them. They did lose quite a few good people. Grentel also lost one of her most cherished siblings to the dragon. So I understand their hostility, but it's a shame things can't be patched up.
Or maybe if we kind of ponders on that thought a little bit.
I do say, though, he says, coming forward, to you three specifically. As for your question there, what was your name? He says to Kaz.
Yes, right leaf.
In regards to your comment about not knowing his weakness, we have, he gives a dramatic eyebrow raise, a lead.
We have all the free time in the world to look for it.
Of course, of course. He gives you a very, rudimentary map place. Apologies, it's not more in depth. We don't exactly have cartographers right now.
So,
I'll give you the map later, don't worry. He points to a clear dot where the forest has a circle-like clearing. Well, here we are right here, yes? As you can see. You see him point to the west of where you all are, quite fast. We're over here. I will gladly give you more information on this lead if you were to visit us. Sort of get a laydown of where we're at, you know?
Okay.
sounds like
Nods.
He gives you all a nod. Well, we'll be on our way then.
Okay.
Oh, right. You see him give a, bring it out, bring it out. one of a centaur actually comes forward in full plate mail with something draped over its back, and he goes, "We found this on the way here. It's probably yours." And he dumps it down on the ground. You'll hear an "ow."
Oh,
What is it?
It's Radragir. That hurt.
is-
I mean,
is the
that
other
didn't.
Warforged?
Yeah, he's like, that hurt if I wasn't a Warforged, which I am.
Not all no Warforged.
He waves at you guys. Hey, it's you guys. You survived the crash too. Great. Awesome.
See about that.
Yeah, it's fair. That's
Dragons. They kind of complicate matters.
a little bit, right? It's crazy dragons, am I right?
Yeah, now we have to figure out how to deal with one now.
Well, you got this. It's not the first time I've seen a dragon. Granted, it'll be the first time I've seen a dragon killed. Beep boop.
Killed or something, but it needs to be neutralized.
Give him a look as he beat boops.
Hey, don't give me that look. I'm real.
Hello, human.
Anyway, I'm gonna take a bit of a. You hear him crumpling papers. Sentry's rest. He isn't moving his arms, by the way. You just hear the sound of crumpling papers from him. Sentry's rest on top of the deck. Yes.
That seems uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Well, it's a Warforged. I don't
Arctic.
think they find comfortability a thing.
He walks over to the boat. Admiral Deshaw goes, "Well, whenever you lot are ready, feel free. Take your time. We are going to have a mobilize back to our headquarters, as you understand. Things are a bit weird today. But we appreciate the parlay. This is very pleasant. We should do this again next time with less venom."
There's always probably going to be a dozen in this case of circumstances.
He goes, "All right, men, we're out of here. With no casualties."
I
That's
feel like you don't get to say that often.
nope. I sure don't.
Use thaumaturgy just to make like 3 people cheer in the crowd.
Oh, wow, what a nice day.
We'll see you at your camp later, hopefully.
Not maybe.
As a look at my party.
I don't know why you're looking at me, lad. I feel like I've been run over by an arse.
Oh, not you.
No, they're called horses, aren't they? I'm a little bit pompust, he says, rubbing his head. I'm gonna go lay down.
You should go back laying down.
I'm gonna go lay down. It's been a good talk we've had. And he walks back inside.
He might have brain damage.
I think I might have brain damage too.
You look over, you see the gnome rubbing his head. This could be a long night.
Yep.
Very long night. Okay.
I just hit things and cast spells. Whoopee.
Yay. All right.
I'll look at my 2 compatriots. Well, we dodged a metaphor bullet there.
Metaphor. I love metaphor. All right, cool. Good talk.
This is my TED talk.
Good talk, y'all.
Brett? Oh, bot, okay.
Bye, bot. Welcome back, bot. Okay. The atmosphere's a little less tense as everyone has left. What y'all doing?
Well, I'm gonna look at this map.
Okay. So, do you want just like me to give you the really fucked up screenshot of my notebook? I have one. I haven't found a good way to Here, I'll put it on chat. I'll put it on
I
stream
know a
too.
good way.
Oh, do tell.
You could use Incarnate.
Shut the We're not
up.
sponsored!
Damn it.
No, sorry.
Look.
For all your map
How much-
making.
How much time we have left in the day?
It's been like maybe 3-4 hours into your day. We'll say it's like noon right now.
You can pick up the caltrops.
He spends
I
his
looked
time
at the
picking up
gnome,
caltrops.
How's our food supply so far?
Oh, we're fine. They didn't even take the crate of rations, dude. He says.
Oh, really?
Yeah, remember? We literally did not hand it over. Like, right now, we have not handed it over.
Okay, so we're good on.
I guess they just forgot.
Food.
I'm gonna be real. We're okay with food. I think they just appreciated the gesture.
Have anything with seeds?
Here's my really cool map, guys.
Wow, amazing. All
I
right.
know,
I'm
huh?
assuming that
That's
jagged
the map.
thing up top is the.
Yeah, that would be the
Obsidian
Obsidian Peak. Yeah. Here, hold on. I can actually do a funny. 1 second. Here, add image. Map. This is a hand-drawn map from the Maharans and no one else. They're not bad.
Look, man, put it on the table. Make it all realistic there, man.
I might. Who knows? Hold on. We'll put this in that drive so I can find it easier.
Anyway.
Map. Oh, there we are.
We got this map here.
Hold on. Give me a second. I gotta fucking we're scuffed for a reason, boys.
And look at Paimon and Kaz. Well, we're probably gonna have to visit those guys later.
You see a blinking Paimon shaped outline?
Where's Paimon going?
I'm walking with the rest of the soldiers.
What fucking say? Where's Paimon?
Here's the map for your chat. It's very well hand drawn. We're gonna just tuck it over on the corner here. Hold
Put
on.
it on the table.
We're gonna put it right next to Ugor so it looks like he's holding it up with his thumb. There we go. Perfect. Yeah!
Not scuffed at all.
It's so
There is
stupid
no scuff in
looking.
this stream.
Oh, it's so
There's
stupid
only a
looking. I
scuff in
love
this.
it. All right, but y'all have the actual link too. So you can see the handwritten stuff where there's you see there's a vague circle in the middle. Hold on. Shit ain't looping. 1 second. All right, we're good. Ignore me. You can see on the right there's you guys in the clearing. That makes sense?
Yeah.
It says ship crash in my shitty handwriting. Also, for the sake of argument, you see landing at the far bottom? That you. That's you. You essentially went straight to the clearing, and the village ruins are in there. That's a different village ruins, since it's another map. You can actually glean there are some sort of village ruins between you and the Maharan Enclave, which you can see has a big black dot. And you can see that they have Clan Grentel sort of there. They aren't quite sure where they've been, so this is actually a very accurate map. I kept this prepared for this moment.
So how long would it take us by foot
You don't
getting
know.
to the next ruin in time? Okay.
Oh, to the next ruin? You're not quite sure. It did take you a couple hours to get here from the other ruins. But you can wager it's worth the trip.
So,
Yeah.
quick thing.
Yeah, what's good, homebrew?
Now that Uguay is holding something, this looks exactly like the fucking scene where he asked the dude if this is you.
Shut the fuck up.
No, like we're both looking at it like, did you
Beautiful. Beautiful, I love it.
Gorgeous.
All right, we're moving on, damn it. We're moving on, okay? Fuck.
Meanwhile, I'm looking
So you
at
said
the
you were marching with the
Paimon
soldiers, right?
Yeah.
They can see you.
Yeah, I'm not trying to hide.
I know.
He just said, come see us. I was like, okay, I'm just gonna do that now.
Okay.
Meanwhile, I'm
We
like,
didn't see
"Where's
what happened to
Paimon?"
our robot.
You slide up real smooth like next to a Goliath who's currently has a big warhammer on his back. And he goes, yo,
How you doing?
well, you know, walking. Yep. I assume you're coming with us?
Yeah.
Cool. What are the rest of y'all up to?
Looking around for Paimon.
You see him.
Where are you going?
Decided to go visit.
Piece of I'm just grumbling while I fall.
Alright, I guess I'll take care of everyone here on my own. It's fine. Walt's here. Right, Walt? Yo. Walt's here.
Yeah, well, too.
Just
Are you sure?
try not to die.
I decided that I okay. Yes, I'm going with two.
Hey, Paimon. We need to work on your communication skills.
To be fair, I think I'm communicating with us so far.
With everybody but your team.
As you all go through the forest, it's very, again, thick canopy. It's about an hour of walking as you all are griping amongst each other about why we're doing this, until it clears out a little bit, and you're at that U-shaped area. They're kind of going around it, but the Goliath goes to you, Paimon, and goes, "There's some village ruins over there if you're interested. They're bigger than the ones that we passed by earlier. We had to go north due to some logs. We saw like a real makeshift one."
I'll mark that on the actual map.
Yeah, there will be an actual map, don't worry. This is just temporary.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
What's your name, by the way?
Hans.
Cool. Paimon.
Yo. He goes, "We're gonna be moving up ahead. You can probably tarry along here and be fine. You have the map, right?"
Got it right here.
Cool. He points out the dot. That's us.
Ah, nice.
You won't get lost, hopefully, but just watch yourself out there. Yeah?
Lost. Yeah. Yeah. Lost.
Yeah.
Definitely not getting lost.
Anyway.
Remembers the fucking fiasco before.
He's like, "Ah, you won't get lost. You seem like level-headed adventurers."
Not good in cities.
I'm too mental.
Yeah, Okay, well.
I groaned.
He looks at you and he goes, "Mazel tov."
I'm 19 years old and a fae.
Okay.
I'm still technically a baby.
Don't mind me, Hats forgot to pack pens at its desk. It's
What?
fine. I'll
How
get
dare
up
you
and
slander
get
Hats?
pens. Fuck it. Okay, I'm back. Okay.
Slander has
Got your pens.
Yeah, I got a pen. All right. Okay. So, yeah.
Yeah. Well, either
What are you guys gonna do?
look at those. Are we gonna look at the ribbons or continue with following Bubba?
That's a you call, buddy. My chair is currently being stuck on this part of my mat. I don't know why I have this mat here still. It's bad. Holy shit. Let me scooch, you piece of shit! Ah! Hate this thing. I'm going to trash this thing the second I can. Yeah! Yeah, I showed you normal architecture. I'm better than you. Okay. Anyway, what are you guys doing?
Yeah, what are we doing?
Yeah, what are you
we
doing?
Still following the troops, or are we going to the ruins, look at shit, or are we just gonna stand here while everyone's walking?
Well, what you doing?
still following the troops.
Okay. What about the rest of y'all?
I'm talking to Hans, though.
That was
So
all
he's
Hans
following
really had to
through.
say is he's kind of focusing on walking.
So y'all following the troop then?
Guess we're following the crew.
What about you, Basil?
You know what? Splitting the party.
Okay. Basil, as you are following the troops, you see the glint of something blue And as you look back at the ruins, it's gone. And so you split off from the group to go look at it.
Dude,
Alright. Ooh, piece of candy.
Ooh, piece of candy. Okay. So welcome. You are now at this
Yeah.
rather large... Okay, well, the rest of y'all do see this, by the way. What are you doing? You gonna let the party split?
What is it
Ow.
with my party members and just fucking walking away?
What's a party?
Right.
The fun time where everyone has hats and drinks.
Oh, you're right, all of them.
And do a little bit of metaphor, you know?
Is that a Persona reference?
I'm gonna follow the freaking turtle.
I guess
boy.
I'm making a comeback.
Been here for years.
And what were you doing, Brandon? That's-
I'm following the damn turtle.
Yeah.
We'll meet you at the camp.
Okay.
As you look back at your compatriots leaving, you also see the glint of blue. And it's not blue, it's like a phantasmal blue as it pops out of your view.
Does this worry me at all?
Roll insight.
Bum, bum, bum. Mr. Sandman.
You can't be good.
Okay, I'll see you in a little while, Hans.
That's all good.
This good radar is going off.
And I'll follow the other two.
Woo! Woo! His good radar has gone off. Okay.
We woo. We woo.
These
My
ruins...
Evo senses are tingling.
These ruins appear to be more of like a much more densely packed village. There's 8 structures in total in a sort of cul-de-sac-like shape. And in the middle is an old well that is caved in on itself.
Do I notice anything off about the area?
Roll me a sniff check.
Goodness.
Is that perception
That'll be, yeah.
or survival?
We'll do survival because you're judging the nature. Meanwhile, sorry about this again, chat. I'm alt-tabbing.
It's the same roll anyway, damn it.
Okay.
Natural 20.
You immediately zone in on the fact there are no animals near here.
It's too quiet. I don't
No
need to hear
shit.
the birds or the crickets.
You genuinely noticed animals when you were walking up till right here. At this point, something's definitely up.
Now that I know there's something wrong, can I like try to spot what it is?
That'd be a perception check, Buckaroo.
I got another one.
What the fuck is
What
happening?
the fuck, man?
All right, so you, as you zone in around, you see 3 things moving around errantly from the buildings.
Contacts.
Hmm?
I point them out.
Contacts?
All right, all 3 of you
Problems.
see. Oh yeah, hold on. I got an actual battle theme for this. 1 second. Apologies again, chat. We've been doing this a lot today, haven't we?
About how big is the area?
Well, I'd say like an 80-foot radius altogether, I would say.
Okay.
I get to do initiative finally. Roll initiative, everybody.
How do you get a 0 initiative?
How the
Negative.
what? Basil. 0. Bubba. 5. What the hell, man? Brandon, 18.
You took my nat 20, man.
Must be nice to have an initiative.
Because I am technically the most trained in combat.
Ooh, all right, I can work with this. So we got a.
Well, I mean, I guess you have programming, don't you?
Yeah.
Okay, starting things off then. You're top of the order, Brandon. You see them. 3 skeletons emerging out with glowing blue eyes. Each one draped in very odd gear. Like, very hodgepodge tribal knight sort of aesthetic of a bunch of different styles all mishmashed together to make some sort of new tribal gear.
If I move 20 feet forward.
Oh yeah, let me give you
then
some
I'll use
stats.
spell.
So altogether, each building is roughly 10 feet away from you. One of the skeletons has a weird war club. One's wielding a greatsword and the other's wielding a sword and a shield. They're all very distinct in style, but you can't trace the style.
Gotcha. Well, I can't use Entangle because it'll also restrain my fellows. So... Oh wait, I can just do it within range.
There you go.
I would like to cast Entangle underneath all 3 of these dudes.
So keep in mind each house
20
is
foot
distance from each other. You'll be able to get 2 of them tops.
Okay, I'm gonna try to get the 2 that are closest to me.
We'll say you can get 2. Let's see, we'll say skeleton 1 and 2 is going to be their designation.
They have to make a strength save.
Correcto.
It's not very good.
First one rolls a 19 on their fucking roll.
Yeah, they save.
Second one rolls a nat 20.
Wow.
I spot sassy today.
Yeah.
They look at you now. They're zeroed in. And you could see...
It's concentration, so do they have to make this on every one of their turns if they stay within it?
let me check if...
Entangle?
Yeah.
You're doing the point within range, not them. So, essentially, when they're in the area. Not, you know,
Gotcha.
as they start their turn. So you can just... You wouldn't really gain anything from holding it up.
When you cast a spell.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when they make the check. Otherwise, no.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, is that he wouldn't gain anything from holding onto it.
Right, okay. My bad. I thought the question was whether or not they keep having to make it while they're in the area.
No, that was the question, yes, to see if he needed to keep it up or not. No, they don't, by the way.
So... The furthest one away from me is like 10 feet, right?
Correct. They're both equally like 10 feet. The houses are 10 feet apart. Cul-de-sac rules. So where you're at, you could feasibly get 2 of them within that range, but you'll have to pick your target.
Dropping my caltrops again would be an action, wouldn't it?
Yeah. You see Kaz go through his gear, think about what he's got to do, and then he just looks warily. Alright, Skeleton 1. The first one closest to you, to your leftmost house, wielding the greatsword, is going to saunter forward with a very determined yet erratic stance and swing at you. And a 14 does not hit, right? He misses. His very well-kept, odd enough sword clacking to the ground. And he's shimmy-shammering in front of you. The skeleton with the sword and the shield is going to do a similar gamer move. Since unfortunately all 3 of them got above a 5, it's going to be a 3-peat, basically.
Well, fun.
Sorry, Bubba. because you're the one with 5. The skeleton with the sword and shield also takes a swing at you, Brandon. Does a 16 hit. I don't believe that does, right? Because you're at 17?
I have 17.
Yep. And then the last one, the one with the, it was a great sword. It was a great sword. It was a club, right. Look, I can't read my handwriting here, okay? Apparently.
Club, yeah.
The club one is gonna actually go towards you, Bubba. And he's going to do a funny Duncan Maymay and hit you for a 13, which misses.
Yep.
And that's his turn. Down the list, Bubba, you're up.
Would that zombie have passed by me?
It's the cul-de-sac. It's the one that's on the farthest end, so you could side skirt you.
I was just trying to see if I got my opportunity attack.
Nah, you're solid. It's one of those things where it's a round enough arena that they can side skirt you. Hello, Bubba. What are you doing?
That's a good question.
That is
Hey,
a good
Bubba.
question.
Purge evil.
Archer looks at his close range opponent, sweats a little. Come on, you got this.
I wasn't planning for this.
You weren't planning for combat, huh?
Not melee.
Yeah, I know. It's your one weakness. Someone accosting you violently like you just stole their wallet. He just looks at you going, "Sir, I believe you have my property." "Sir, I could see my wallet out of your pocket. Give it."
I don't have pockets.
"Then what is your wallet?" "Right there. Why is my wallet right here? Why do you have my wallet? Give me." Can I interest you in
Why
a
did you give him your wallet?
Can I interest you in a very unpredatory loan on a condo rent out? It's here in this village. It's a very well kept condo. 50% interest. All right, what are you doing though, by the way, Bubba?
Old reliable, baby.
Okay.
Grave bonfire.
Underneath them, huh? So underneath you too, right?
Oh no, it's a 5-foot cube. So I'm using
So underneath you too, right?
Motherfucker.
He's right on you.
Yeah, but they're cute.
So right on you, right?
Fine.
Bubba, you're not getting away with it, I think you're saying it.
Hmm.
I don't think your rule is funny, man.
I don't like your funny rule, man.
Set him on fire.
Okay. Let me just make this dexterity saving throw, yeah? That's a 21 pass. Why is that another 19?
That's not.
You look at him, it narrows its eyes at you and goes, "Your turn." Please roll your dex saving throw, Bubba.
Bullshit.
It's not my fault the dice are feeling fucking uppity today, okay? They're real on one, man.
This is the worst trade deal in history.
They're really like, oh no.
Oh no!
Okay, you all see Paimon dealing with close combat for the first time go, bonfire! The skeleton sidesteps it, and Paimon lights themselves on fire for 5 damage. Boom! Any words of encouragement, Paimon?
Why would I give them?
All right.
So you're just gonna say why?
You're up, Bubba. Or not Bubba. You're up. Do you have anything else, Bubba, before I move on? Do you have bonus actions yet?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I was hoping you would have. All right. Hi, Basil.
How's it going?
Oh, you know, it's going great. What's the plan, Buckaroo?
Chaos boat.
Oh no.
Chaos. Whoever is not attacking Bubba.
There are two attacking Brandon. There's one attacking Bubba.
And okay, I guess I'm going to attack one of them that Brandon has nearby.
Okay, roll me your hit.
Number 2.
That would be the guy with the sword and shield, yes. SK2, as we're calling him. SK2!
Skidoo. I'm just gonna do a Tide of Chaos also. So that is advantage for the spell.
I feel like it's a little overkill, but I'll allow it. I'll allow it.
With the dice bot being acted like this, man.
Look,
I'm
he's like, the
taking
dice
no
bot
chance.
has fucking hands. We gotta watch out here.
Okay, that's a +7.
Hey, you
That's
hit
the
something! Roll your dice!
I want to see what's my other event. Okay, for that,
It's
yeah.
shittier. Roll your dice! I'm curious.
Okay. Chaos.
I hope this was worth the
Bolton.
once. I hope this was worth it.
Look, man. Dice bot.
Was this the one you wanted?
Takes hit 2d8 plus
It's 1d6 as well, I believe, yeah.
6.
Okay, choose one of the d8s, please.
I'm just gonna do 1d8 for the type. Don't mind the d8, and then actually no, I'm just gonna roll the d8 separately.
But you didn't roll the d8 separately.
Oh yeah, I'm going.
Alright,
to do
so
it
you
now.
can't... You already did.
Nope.
You already did, because you have to pick one of the d8s you already rolled.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got fire or
Okay.
acid for your choices, basically. Which one do you want it to be?
No evidence. Acid.
Okay.
No witnesses.
Whack! The skeleton takes, what was that, 5 damage? 5 damage. It's melting a bit, and you see its head, Brandon, jolt up and swivel over to Basil's. You got anything else,
Okay.
Basil?
So let's see if you roll the same numbers on both d8s, the chaotic damage. You just do a different creature of your choice for your feet.
No, you didn't yet.
No, I didn't
Yeah, that was the one was the d6, so you hadn't yet.
yet. Yeah. I rolled really low on that.
That was a pretty low ball one, yeah. Oh well, it is what it is, right? Is that all you got, buddy?
Yeah, that's honestly it.
Top of the order, it's Brandon. All right, you have 2 dudes on you. Currently,
Saw homeboy look at my friend.
it's you get the feeling it's gonna go after him.
Well, I gotta keep him next to me, don't I? I'm gonna burn that last spell slot he's tangled again right underneath me.
Yeah, yeah. Strength saving throws, correcto.
Yeah.
What's the spell save here?
11.
Okay, so the first one and the second one do make it because 11's a little low, so they're okay. They make it through.
Alright.
You gotta buff that spell casting mod, my boy.
I do. My problem is I meant to put my intelligence at 13 and my fucking wisdom at 15, but I forgot to do it.
Hindsight's 2020, sadly. Sadly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So,
Too late now.
anything else?
That'll be it. Do I get their attention at least?
You don't quite get their attention because it didn't go through fully. Okay, so the first one that's already clonking you, the greatsword, is gonna go down for another pass. He misses again.
Harry.
The sword and shield boy starts to walk by you, Brandon, to go to Basil. Roll your opportunity attack.
Yeah.
Make it count, Brandon.
Yeah, make it count. Dice Spot's aiming for people's fucking heads today, dude. I'm kind of scared.
What's the dick?
It is a dick. Fuck you, Dice Spot. Oh, there you go.
That's a
There you
dick
go.
game.
Roll your damage. This is the one that also has been hit by acid, by the way.
I'm doing this single-handed because I have my shield on.
Mhm.
It's funny if you roll some.
That's still 10 damage. You manage to clonk out the skeleton as it breaks into dust.
I was joking about rolling a 1, but okay.
Hey man, I'll take that.
Yeah. Skeleton's down because you crit, so we're good on
These
that.
aren't made out of plant matter, are they?
No, they're just bone. Bone, brother, bone! And then we're back to Clubman, who needs to roll his honkin' saving throw now that he's starting his turn in the bonfire. Which, is it still up, Bubba?
Yeah. I like my longsword, but I may put up the shield at some point and just pull out my greatsword because I
That's a
still
good
have
question. Is it concentration? Yes, it's concentration.
So it's still up?
Damage.
Don't know. Give me a second.
No, I mean, it's concentration. Do you want to keep it up or
If I
not?
don't catch the skeletons, I'm gonna drop it.
Oh, no. Bubba's bonfire. Your stuff didn't catch skeletons. You could drop it. Bubba, your bonfire is still on you, so whenever you, shit happens there.
No, I know. I had to roll concentration.
Oh, yeah, because you took damage.
Yeah. It's up.
It's up
Yeah.
with an 8?
Yeah, I took 5 damage.
Oh, right, it has to. Interesting. Okay, are you keeping it up? Because it's going to get you. I
I
mean,
don't have to keep using an action to keep it up.
no, I'm saying it's going to burn you if you end your turn with it.
Because the enemy's not inside it, is what he's
Yeah, if you end your turn in it, you get burnt by it.
Yeah, so there's no point to keep it up. So no.
Okay. Yeah, it's essentially when they first enter and when you end your turn in it. Okay. That's just helping me calculate the skeleton's shit later. Alright, he's gonna double down on his efforts to clonk you. He misses again. Hard. That's his turn. You're up.
Okay. I'm going to back up 5 feet.
He's gonna roll his opportunity attack.
Tell it to me.
He rolls a nat 1. He pretty much breaks the same spot again.
Okay. Then I'm gonna shoot him with Eldritch Blast.
There we go. He's finally doing his job as a warlock.
14.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay.
I see what you mean by overkill. Alright.
Then Holy.
Yeah. Radiant, but so not force.
Yeah.
Just radiant. Right, I remember we discussed this. All right, he gets hit with the 10 radiant, but he's still standing. He's not weak to radiant.
Okay. Is Basil within 25 feet?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go over and get behind him.
Okay. Why?
Wow.
Half cover.
Yep.
Okay, so the skeleton's tracing you as you do that,
I'm not trying to hide
and
it.
it's just shaking its head like, really? You got anything
Lie
else?
a little.
No, that's it.
Basil, hi.
Hi.
What you doing, buddy?
Firebolt
Which
of
one?
the.
The one you were hitting with acid's
One.
dead.
I know the one that Bubba hit.
Okay, good. Nope.
11.
Nope.
No. Shit. go behind Bubba.
Basil has half cover.
Got you
The
now.
skeleton, looking confused, just fucking shakes its head some more. You're like, what am I defending from again? This? This is it? This is my life?
You
Anyway.
can visibly see Kaz wanting to face palm.
Alright, speaking of Kaz, you're up, Brandon. What are you doing? Fucking hell. The party's
Sign
playing
of
musical
reaction.
covers.
It's sighing a free
You
action.
go in front. No, you go in front.
You feel the skeleton
you.
pats you on your shoulder for a second. Being like, it's okay, buddy, it's fine.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna hit it like backhand with my Cleveland.
Yeah, okay, roll the hit.
Wow, that's kind of dick move, man.
Yeah.
Alright, roll your damage. You're like, yeah,
This is some
thanks.
bullshit.
Fucking, jeez, Dice Spot really had some prejudice today. I love it. I'm all here for it. Yeah, he's dead. Fuck. You're like, it's okay. Brah, and you see the skeleton just explode into dust.
Thanks, buddy. And then I'm gonna look at the last skeleton.
The last skeleton looks at you and then looks at your friends and just. Is that your turn, by the way?
Yeah, that's the end of my turn.
Bubba, the skeleton walks up to you and kind of just goes, sorry about this, and then clonks you. He's like, sorry your cover didn't pan out, pal. And he rolls a nat fucking 20.
Uh-oh.
What is happening? What's up?
Hellish Rebuke.
That's fine. You're taking 8 damage.
Okay.
Roll your damage for Hellish Rebuke.
Mhm.
Because it's a
Wait, you
wisdom
actually
save,
have
yes?
that?
Yes.
I was making a joke. Holy shit. Nice.
I believe it's a dex throw, right? Okay.
It'd be funny if I'd used my reaction so barbs to kind of mess up.
Yeah, Hellish Rebuke's a dex
all
saving
right.
throw, buddy.
So,
Does a
yeah.
14 make it? Okay, you got full damage. Go for it.
Okay.
It's radiant, yeah.
No.
You still fire on this one then?
Not unless you're owling, and not unless you're allowing me to make it radiant.
No, I'm not. We're just gonna keep it fire.
Yep.
Fire's funny, anyways.
So, what I'm saying for my character is that until I up that wisdom stat, I should probably just avoid saving throw spells.
Who knows? I don't.
Direct damage spells seems like the play here.
Okay, yeah. He looks at you and is just gone. All right, that's everybody. The group has made it through their first bout of real combat. Barely.
Afar.
They were a lot easier to fight than bears.
Well, I'm gonna look over the skeletons, see what I can
dust.
scavenge from them.
All right, everyone's gonna need to. Who's looting the skeletons? Is gonna need to roll me some investigation-y checks.
I'm loading the one that I backhanded. Or looting, not loading.
Yeah, that's fine. I assumed he's right there.
I will help Nizar.
All right, investigations, both of you.
18.
18. You see his greatsword is in surprisingly good condition, despite his body not being.
Is it better than the one that I already have?
Is it better? I mean, kinda. You're using a Makito though, right?
Well, I also have a great sword.
Yeah, I'd say it's better. It's like not a +1 yet. You're at level 2, but you could potentially sell it at shit too. It looks nice. Basil, you notice that the weapons you're searching for here are pretty fucked beyond ruin.
Yeah, of course. Weapons of undead, nothing of use.
Okay.
I'm just gonna
He just
add
kind of
another
walks away, look at the buildings nearby.
As you search around the buildings nearby, you see that a lot of them are similar in condition to the last one, right? Like the last building you held out in. No murals on these. Some beds here and there that have been long since trashed. Same material, but you notice something sticks out in one building. Is anyone else searching buildings with Basil, by the way?
Yeah, I will. After I loot my skeleton.
What about you,
I was
Bubba?
attempting.
Huh?
I was attempting.
Okay, so you're all together as you see it. In the middle of the, fifth house, a very modern-looking storage like your kind of modern footlocker. It's gathered
Ooh.
a lot of dust.
I'm surprised no one noticed this. Or has. He kind of shrugs. He goes to the footlocker.
Okay.
I'm gonna check it for traps.
Roll investigation.
I think he's paranoid.
You did just get clunked in the head by skeletons, I'll allow it. No traps here, hombre. No traps.
Oh, since I already have my hands on it.
Okay. You open... You're a wood elf, right?
Eladrin.
Elegant. Right. 1 sec, please.
I'm Fade, technically.
I need to check one little thingy. Yeah, Elegant or season phase. Okay. As you
Watch
open
him
it,
vanish.
you feel a very thick needle. Fusey, roll me a con save, please.
Son of a...
You all see a thick, like, silver needle. Boink.
14.
Hit him. Oh, shit. By 1? Oh, no. Kaz, you are rigor mortis the fuck up, and you topple over like a statue. You're gonna be like this for 5 minutes.
While he's rigor mortis, I'm gonna look inside the box.
The box is empty.
It's just the needle.
Yeah, no, as it turns out, yeah, no, it is a wonder no one looted this. Someone did. You all hear a clap coming from behind you, though, and it kind of echoes weirdly. And it's coming from the well.
Is it possible to loot the needle?
No, it's currently in Kaz's neck. You're probably not going to
so
want
I'm
to...
just gonna keep that needle there, then.
You're just going to leave this here.
It's bad to pull out things that injured the body, you know. Don't want to have someone bleed out.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I'm going to do that well-sounding thing I'm hearing.
What you up to, Bubba?
I will perform a medicine check to pull it out.
Roll me a medicine check real fast.
With guidance.
Okay. Kaz, your timer has been bumped up to 8 minutes because he accidentally
Yes,
nudged
guidance.
it further.
Well done.
It's a nat 1.
Oh.
You nudge it a bit, and you just hear crunch as the needle goes in a little bit more.
I just look around behind me like,
You hear
did I hear something?
from behind you as Kaz has just been...
Is everything fine?
I take out my dagger and end him.
I'll save you, Kaz. Here you go. Banishing
pull it out
even.
and shoot him.
I mean, yeah, you just do that. That's fine. He'll still be, paralyzed.
No, that's fine. It's just not in him.
You'll basically... He didn't take damage from it. He's fine. You get him.
Okay, fine. Then I'll just keep the
Because it's basically 1 damage from ripping it out and you're shooting him. Yeah, he's fine.
That's 15 health.
So, Basil, you go to the well, yes?
Or
You see a very, very bright, vibrant blue ghost clapping his hands at you.
at the well, or
Yeah, he's leaning on the well. This ghostly fellow has similar garb to the skeletons. He has very long, stark white hair that's very tellable through the blue. And he has the look of someone who hasn't slept in several days. Another fitting end for a would-be treasure hunter.
your handiwork?
No.
Oh. Well, I guess our friend wasn't hostage enough. What's your tale, apparition?
My tale is from my own recollection. You haven't earned that yet, let alone a name. You first. Why are you here?
Well, we're looking for. Well, we're kind of looking around since we.
Bubba, you can hear him talking, by the way, to somebody.
Trapped by a funny black lizard in the sky. We're trying to find clues to kill it. You know.
I didn't
or anything
ask.
useful.
He puts a hand up. I was not asking the why of how you got here. The who isn't who you are.
Oh.
What you are.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm a Nuzlocke. My species is known as a Porto.
He shakes his head. Still wrong answers for an unknown question. Who are you? His eyes, as he looks in you, are like completely milked over. He looks you up and down.
Off. Can I get another roll?
Yeah, you can roll a con save now at this point. Fuck it. He looks you up and down. The aura of a thief mixed with that of a scholar. Yeah, you make it up. No, I'm kidding, by the way. You don't. It was a 15 still.
What?
I still have that
I'm
guidance.
sorry. I'm a little bit confused here.
Fuck.
You want to give him guidance, Bubba?
No, I can't. I don't know that he's doing it.
Yeah, you're right. Anyway, moving on. He shakes his head. You wouldn't. You couldn't. No. And he's talking amongst himself. Paimon, what you up to at the moment?
Bow pulled and ready to shoot.
You can shoot him if you want.
More trying to get a read before assuming.
He looks behind Nuzlocke at you. If you're going to shoot, waste it on something that'll feel it.
Let's not provoke.
You see him get up from the well and goes over to where the bodies were that you had just boinked. He mutters something incomprehensible, and then he moves on to each pile.
I think he's giving graces or something.
Finishing rites for a job finally done.
A job finally done.
Finally done.
Does his outfit look the same as what was on the pictogram?
Yes.
No, not on the pictogram, or on the skeletons.
No, the pictogram from the Dragon Worshippers.
So that one wasn't very well defined, but it looks close-ish.
Okay.
Yeah, close enough for government work.
Mm-hmm.
What you gonna do?
I'm still held right now.
You still what?
Held.
Okay.
I'm not shooting yet.
He looks back at you and goes, "You don't smell like the ones with the armor or the ones with the grief. Which are you?"
He's very cryptic, this one.
No.
No. Neither.
Right.
Another fate left consigned to a crater that should have stayed. Just that. Consigned. You have no business here. You should leave while you can.
We're working on it. Gotta handle the dragon.
He looks you over and gives a chuckle. Understatement, isn't it? Handle a dragon.
Same as just getting out of here.
He shakes his head again. Is it?
Unless you know another way out of here, but I don't think you're gonna tell us that.
He goes back to the well and leans. If you put your bow down, I will at least tell you something.
Hello.
Well, something is better than nothing.
Don't misunderstand. Your weapons can't harm me. My penance is by my own. He sort of gives a curtsy. I am Aren. last of the Dalakos tribe, rightful inhabitants of this crater, last to document our hubris. Who are you?
You type this for me?
Yeah, I'll type it to you, don't worry. I'll put him in a context? Where's yeah.
Well, you kind of frowned at my answer of who are we, and
There you go.
I don't know.
He looks at you, Bub, and goes, as honest an answer as anything.
Well, when do we know who we are?
When it's too late.
dead, I'm assuming.
He looks back at you. Or worse. I am the final person left to document, as you would say, my tribe's downfall and hubris, by my choice to atone. We are... Oh, yeah, you're fine at this point. You see him look over to Kaz.
I'm never touching a chest again.
Suits a thief right to deal with a thief's penance. Any responses to that?
Your tribe raise the dragon?
Try to what?
Did they raise the dragon?
No. The dragon. He looks at you and shakes his head. Not ready for a story not worth hearing. Not yet. I will tell you what I deem fit, and then you will do something for me. Only then will you have your answers.
Well, better than nothing.
What do you need?
You've no doubt become acquainted with my people here, cursed to defend their home to the last, restless, dying. 3 more. There are 3 more sites like this one. For each site that you cleanse and give rest, I will give you answers.
Okay, 3 more signs. Alright. He kinda looks at the map, seeing if these sites are
Nope.
mentioned at all.
Nope.
Alright, cool.
He looks at you. It will be arduous. As reward for giving these 3 their rights, I will give you 1 bit of information. For our hubris, my people were punished with a permanent slumber. We bit the hand that feeds, and in turn I committed myself to the way of the soul as a means of penance and chronicling our people. That is all I am willing to give you.
Can you give us direction to the sites?
He shakes his head, lost to memory and to time.
Looks at Paimon. Well, we have a German
Any
amount of
landmarks?
time.
He continues to shake his head. Memory of our story, not geography. This crater, it changes, evolves with his newest conquests.
So we have an undetermined amount of time to explore this crater before
Although,
until
he looks up, I have one last thing to say to you. You look for a weakness in him, yes? The dragon on the rock. My people.
that rock, yes.
My people found it.
Okay.
And with that, he slowly fades away into the ether.
Lovely. Well, at least we got a
Shouldn't check the
lead.
traps anymore.
Okay, what are y'all up to?
I'll check the well.
What? Check. Oh, the well's caved in.
Eh.
Yeah, that was the first thing.
Okay.
Yeah. So what now?
Might as well go to the camp of those guys.
Heading to the Maharan Enclave.
Yar.
Go see what these Maharans got.
This is going to be a couple hours walk, judging by your map. That Oogway is so politely holding.
Well, I gotta
Yeah.
walk this headache off anyway, so.
Okay.
So free.
Yeah.
I'm assuming we're staying within close enough proximity. Could I spend the time looking at the needle? I'm seeing if I can tell if the poison, for lack of a better word, was made from here. Like plants and stuff.
Well, yeah, you could surmise probably, judging by the way they're all trapped here.
Okay.
You wouldn't know the entire concoction, because that's going to be a pretty heavy nature check. And you're not a potion man.
With that, I hit nature.
Who here has proficiency in potions and or poisons?
I have survival.
This tells me nothing. Go ahead,
I
try
have medicine.
your nature check, and then we'll try your medicine check.
Medicine's drugs that count.
You're a fucking fresh goo, baby. Don't even.
Yep,
He's
nope, I
a
don't know
goo
shit.
baby.
All I know about this needle is that it fucking hurt.
Oh no, I meant Paimon too.
Okay.
Oh.
Paimon's a fresh goo, baby.
Goo baby.
Mm-hmm. Goo
Well,
goo
now
gaga.
we got the other two Walt comrades. Seems we're gonna do a lot of exploring in this crater.
Yeah, you get the vibe that there are some specific plants you know nothing about that have been used here for this.
I'll store that for now.
Somewhere around here, who knows? Anyway,
Mhm.
so it will be roughly a 4 to 5 hour walk.
I'm actually surprised that all my good rolls came during combat. That was great.
Bended your butt. The reason it takes so long is because this is your first time following this map, and they do not do a good job illustrating the different pitfalls and traps that lie in your wake.
Do you
I'll
want
go
me to make
second.
any rolls for this at all? Since I
Roll.
have the
Who's
map here?
leading the squad, by the way?
That'd be
I
me.
would-
That'd be a survival
I'm sure
check,
I
buddy.
have the map.
I'm actually proficient in that, so okay.
I'm getting
Okay.
flashbacks to you know, the alley.
The
I
guy
know,
that
I know.
doesn't have the map
I know.
with them lead.
Yeah, you all get lost and you find a pond.
Well, I don't think this
The
is
hard
right
way. You were 3 feet in the
Are they-
pond.
Are there any waterfall around?
You didn't see any when you crashed here. You'd have to do a better look on that.
Well, I wouldn't be able to see here. I mean, foul, not fall.
You said waterfall.
Waterfowl.
You would gauge probably near water. None here.
Okay.
You're in a brand.
Grumble.
It's like a small pond you just crashed into.
Maybe let someone lead with the map. Yes. Looks at Kaz, holding the map in his troubled hands.
Oh yeah.
Pretty sure we're not at their encampment. This looks like, well, I don't know, a water source.
Not very well documented on the map since you're in the forest itself.
And we kind of lost where. I've grown like, okay, let's backtrack a little bit, yes?
And this is all just a
And-
survival check, sir.
Alright, survival check. What can go wrong?
A lot. Basil, as you're like, I know where we're going. Splash! You land in the same pond.
Like, fetch the map before I
You
pull it.
roll me a dex saving throw, please.
You never gave the map up though.
Nope.
Motherfucker. Motherfucker.
The map
I
is.
never gave the map to him.
You didn't, because he had the map before you did.
That was the lead of the book. Whatever.
Yeah, that's what he was trying to tell you. Was I have the map? Why are you leading?
I'm the one with the most hit points.
The map, the crude hand-drawn map, if you will, lands in the puddle near the pond. Bubba, you managed to
I'm
snatch it up,
sorry.
but it now has a big water stain where the forest
Mending.
is. All right, you cast mending. It is fixed.
I just kind of lay face first in the puddle.
He's fucking floating in the puddle. Like, damn it.
I hear
I'm
the
just holding
sigh
my
about-
breath at this point.
Is it your turn, Bubba?
I say we let the 2-month-old lead this time.
Yeah, goo goo gaga. Roll
You
me a
don't know
survival
that.
check, please, buddy.
Shit. I'm using guidance. I
Since I'm
fucking-
face first in his pod, do I see anything?
No, it's like a
Dirty.
3-foot dirty ass
Algae.
pond, man. It's grody. Yeah, you find your way. The 2-month-old finds his way out of the fort. Oh yeah, sorry, my apologies. There's your guidance. My apologies. How could I forget?
Thank you, sir.
Make a nice 20.
There you go. Finds his way out of the forest, and you breach it. You see that this side, there's a couple waterfalls dotting these larger raised land masses. You're on the leftmost. You see those raised land masses where the dot is? It's like a steps, like, you know, the landmass steps.
Okay.
The Maharan fortress is built. You can see it's a larger, old, similar to the construction of these villages, fortress, but it's been heavily damaged and repaired with boat parts, which there's half of a boat straight up in the fortress. There's gates up front that have been made out of driftwood and scrap as well, and there's like those spiked gate fences, you know, made out of wood as well. And there's a gate in the middle that's open. As you see, a couple of the Maharans look down and go, "Hey, they're here!"
A wave.
Waves.
We didn't think you'd make it. Thought you got lost. You guys look like shit. One of them says. The other one goes, "Shut up! I mean, they do, but don't just say that. That's
I'm
rude.
taken. We took a scenic route.
You smell like shit. Stop saying things. They look like they've had a rough walk."
It's pond
I
scum.
prestidigitation myself, by the way.
But this is two kobolds, both wearing identical armor, arguing with each other.
Oh, it's kobolds. Why do we care?
Hey, that's racist. Yeah, he's right. That is racist.
Look, I kind of agree with him. That's kind of racist, man.
Yeah, what the fuck, man? Look, maybe we
What's a
should.
race?
They look at each other. They look back at you and they go, "Ah."
He's like 2 months old.
Oh, it's a... Man, you have a lot of lip for a toddler. Don't say that either. I bet they do, but... all right. Well, we've been given the clear to let you in. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Honestly, we're just paid to be here, man.
Do you get paid at all?
Yeah. In rations.
And food.
I'm Cran, that's Dran, he says, pointing to the other one. The other one goes, "No, I'm Dran, you're Cran." That's what I said, idiot. As you can see, I'm the smarter of the two of us.
Can I insight that?
You
You guys
can.
have problems with your own names.
Look, when you've been told that one the whole time, you kind of roll with it, sir. Yeah, you
15.
don't know. They both seem equally stupid.
Lovely.
Anyway, come on in. They're waiting for you.
Almost
There we go.
make ourselves comfortable.
You see here in the Maharan, it's a lot of soldiers. There are also some, like, children and citizens around here, but there's not as many. There's just a couple. And so you can see that they've set up a lot of battlements. There's some smithies getting to work. It's almost like a proper settlement, just judging by what they have. And they've built into this large ruined temple. You see Hans is currently towing a cart and goes, "Hey, you're alive." General's up the steps in the middle of the temple. Go talk to him if you want.
Okay. Guess we're going to the temple.
Temple. Temple.
What are the... Is that what everyone's going for, or what are we thinking?
I mean, he's been right so far, so I'm just gonna follow him.
And I turn left.
Boom! He runs into a wall.
I'm gonna keep going towards the temple.
Okay.
Yeah.
Think of it a lot like, you know those Incan temples with the steps?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's
yeah.
similar structure to that, except it's got a lot more like hefty Helm's Deep kind of walls around it too, but they're all in disrepair.
Is there a bunch of stairs?
Yeah, that's the middle of the temples, these stairs.
I just have a big old sigh and just start walking up the stairs.
As you
Not
want.
found upstairs. Oh, look at Gaz.
I don't know. They said the temple, didn't they?
Yeah, I'm saying not a fan of stairs.
Oh no, not. Is anybody?
I love stairs! A Aarakocra carrying some ballista bolts flies by you guys. They're so neat to fly over.
Must be nice.
Give him the biggest side eye.
It is nice. Thanks for asking, buddy.
And he flies
You know
off.
what's better though? Experiencing walking up these stairs.
He's already flied off at this point.
I'm just
You,
saying this out loud.
You need to work on your timing there, but
Look, man. People that fly, they have no chill. They just fly by.
That's
As I
why
go
they
upstairs.
fly, dork. It's called flying.
I'm
He's
gonna
just
keep
like, man,
going up the stairs.
Fuck these people who can fly. Meh. Okay. Y'all make it to the top, and you see that there's like a impromptu sort of tent curtain put in place of where the middle of the temple would be.
Oh,
I just go, ahem!
Oh, yeah, you made it. Good. Come on in. Come on in.
I enter.
Inside, you see this is sort of a command room where there's a large makeshift map of the crater sprawled out on the middle table. And your boy over here, Admiral Deschaux, is currently stressing over it with his second in command.
That would be looking.
Are you looking finally?
Yeah, I'm looking.
Okay.
I'm staring.
You see, it's a very tall, very well, defined orcish fellow with a red bandana on and a large healer staff on his back. Look, I just don't have the kind of, resources to heal up that many people if we do this. We'll find a way, I assure you, we'll find a way. Oh, anyway, they're here. Come on, this is Red Norn. He's my second in command. We served in the Armada together, don't you know?
I wave.
He gives you a
nice to
nod.
meet you.
Likewise. Anyway, just think it over, yeah? I can't keep doing it that way, let's say. And he goes, I'll be leaving now. Glad of you all to stop by. You finally made it. So, how were the temple ruins? I heard you had quite a jolly good expedition to them. Why do you smell?
Scenic route.
Oh, yes, of course. I respect that.
Also, prestidigitation smell like flowers, I guess.
Okay.
It's just me. Everyone else, it smells.
Good. Well, I'm glad you all are here. So what did you want? Did you want to talk? What would you like to talk about?
Well,
The information.
we came for information, and I guess we're gonna share some information.
Oh, yes, of course. You first, by all means. Guests first, please.
Well, I'm going on our jolly old trip to the ruins.
Ah, yes, of course.
Skeletons.
Yes, we've had quite a few dealings with those, giving them a wide berth, so to speak.
Paralytics.
Oh, we handled those, and aberration appeared. Ghost.
Ah. How peculiar. I wasn't aware there were any spirits left in this canyon. We've really dealt with only the undead skeletons who don't talk, but a talking ghost. Interesting.
From
Can you
what
tell us
we
where you
gathered,
met those?
Oh, no, it's like on the roads, some near some old village sites. We stopped, looking for them, but we're not quite sure where any of the other ones are. We don't really keep that documented.
So, from what I surmised, talking to the operation and hearing what he kind of rambled about, apparently they were the people that were here before.
Yes, the natives, of course. As you can see, we're currently in one of their, very well-constructed temples. Maybe a fortress. Not quite sure. It's very odd in construction, but quite durable. Except for all the damage, I suppose.
And apparently, the ghost has a knowledge about the dragon.
Of course they would. Very good. Good
Although
to hear.
they want us to do a thing.
Oh, do tell.
We're tasked to find 3 more quote-unquote bodies to do last rites.
Nice.
Before
Thank
he
you, Bubba.
tells us.
Sites, not bodies.
Ah, yes. Of course. I'd imagine that those 3 sites might be other villages, or perhaps some sort of burial grounds. Beats me, I haven't seen anything that matches that description, but then again, he pulls up... He's like, may I see your rudimentary map, if I may? He unfurls it over his very well-kept professional one and goes, so we're here, he points to the steps. You see this lower left part of the forest we haven't touched? Like a majority of the forest hasn't been explored, and also, he points to the upper left plateau. Over here, there might be something we haven't touched there either. Clan Grentel, believe it or not, might be near one of those settlements. We've had a couple Grentel defectors tell us stories of skeletons looking at them through the ridges. Maybe that's something that means that.
Okay, so we're gonna have to take a visit over there at some point.
Mayhaps.
Well, at least we kind of have the lead.
Oh yes, on that note, the dragon's weakness. I believe I told you I have a means of procuring that. Now hear me out. This dragon, I'm sure you got a good glimpse of its face, yes?
I wasn't looking at its face while I was shearing through our ship.
Allywell, yes. So, when we dealt with it, most recently during the unfortunate accident at midnight, let's say, we noticed something, and I've had some scribes looking into it, and our only bestiologist doing some consultation. It's missing its right eye. We're not sure how, either a gouge or self-inflicted, maybe, but it's missing its right eye, and you can see into the skull. We need to procure a quite devastatingly precise ballista bolt, and with one well-placed bolt into the eye, supposedly, maybe that dragon finally see its end.
So Labama isn't a dragon, but
Sounds like a good start.
Do we
but I
know
think
how
we'll look
hard
into every avenue before we make
its
a attempt?
bones is gonna be.
Of course. Have you never dealt with dragons before, young man? You said you were a mage, yes?
Yes, but never really faced a dragon.
Ah, yes. Dragon bones are
Read
very
about them?
durable and rich in magic, but they still are bones. If we have a well dense and fast enough ballista bolt that can pierce through the skull cavity and bap, right in the brain, you know?
Any ideas where we can find one?
Oh, we're crafting one right now. We just need to get proper amounts of silver. And we remembered, collectively, that we were shipping silver. That was one of our first runs in our airship, was we were shipping silver. So there could be that crate still around somewhere. They're silver trade bars.
So
While
what
we're
if
looking
the
into the other
dragon
stuff for
noticed?
the spirit, we'll look into that.
Of course. And what were you saying, Basil?
I was going to say, well, one from dragons, they particularly like their riches, if I'm assuming this right.
Oh, that must be the obsidian.
Might have-
That must be the obsidian rock where he's keeping his hold.
Yeah, And if you say you had silver, it might have silver.
It's the valuable thing is the crates landed in the forest, and the dragon, weirdly enough, only if it's threatened, comes into the crater.
Interesting.
It hasn't attacked out of spite, or malice, or whimsy, because it can see us from the rock at all times. If you noticed its weird circling runs, it never actively goes in the crater.
So it's enjoying the view.
Maybe.
Kind of shrug. Probably it's I would hate to say this, property.
Well, maybe. It's uncertain.
Uncertain, yes.
Seems like odd behavior for a dragon.
This dragon
But if
behaves
that
quite
silver's out
oddly.
there, I guess we can.
I don't know anything about dragons.
Bubba's just vibing. He's nodding like, yep. This
Probably
sounds
look
fucking
for the
evil.
silver
Yep.
while we search for them
Well, yes.
sites.
We will be able to finally put a stop to this dragon's evil reign, he says, deliberately saying the word evil.
I have a question. Did it kill anybody before you attacked it?
Well, it killed several people when it downed our airship. That's for certain. This dragon attacks with no reason or communication. It's just at will. And then when we managed to finally get up to the inklings of a revolution, when it saw us marching towards the Obsidian Spire, that's where it happened. That's the other reason we haven't been up the plateau steps. He points to the uppermost one at the top left of the map, and he circles it on your map. That's the site where the midnight slaughter took place.
We have to take a look at that too.
So do be careful if you're up there.
I got a question, Dakota, and I don't know if I remember this or not.
Okay.
We didn't notice this thing until we were above the crater, did we?
Like, if you remember how I was like, there's a cloud of drakes. And you're like, oh yeah, there's some drakes. And then it just fucking beamed you guys. Yeah.
So, I'm gonna share this with the group. Could it be that it's defending the crater itself from intrusion?
Well, why would a dragon defend a fully open crater from intrusion?
Maybe it's its territory.
Well,
It
yes.
also
Dragons
doesn't
like
leave
it.
the area.
What's up?
What I've seen.
I didn't hear you, Brandon. What?
I said it also seems like it isn't leaving this area either.
No, it does every now and then to get food, but the weird thing is it stays in the Obsidian Peak most of the time when it's not circling. Now, while I'm certain that this might be territory, we haven't had problems of this caliber in a while. Like, the Ingress Empire crossed over the same crater with no real issue to my knowledge. Granted, I'm not quite sure if they transported the airship via air or land.
Drugs.
Yeah, me too. He shrugs.
Well, I guess we have a lot on our plate now.
Seems so.
It groans a bit. Okay.
At any rate, if you could secure these trade bars, I believe they might have fallen in the southwest part of the forest. If my fleeting vision is anything to go by, I would be grateful. We'd be in your favor, for sure. Consider it a job from me to you.
I have a question.
Yes.
I have 2 whole greatswords here that I'm willing to trade for healing items. Any chance you have one?
We're very low on healing potions, but I could spare 2.
I'll take it.
He nods. Go to the provisioner over by the gate.
Appreciate it.
His name is Phelps. He'll be happy to help you.
Oops. Got it. I'll walk over.
What are the rest of y'all up to?
I'm just gonna make a circle around you kind of mentioned on our map.
Mhm.
We're kind of like make a note of perhaps general location of silver.
Yeah.
Along with other kind of little notes of Crown Grendel, need to visit, story.
Bubba, what are you up to?
Ghost.
I'm gonna look around at the temple and see what I can pick up.
In terms of what?
Religion.
Go ahead and roll me an investigation check.
Let me have religion, you son of a bitch.
No, you're investigating
Why you
first.
doing religion.
You can use religion to figure out what the fuck you're looking at, asshole. Investigations to see things. To snoop. You snoop? You snoopy individual?
Stopping me.
Huh?
Snooper, no snooping.
Are they stopping me from looking?
No, no one gives a shit. We live here.
Exactly.
But you're investigating. Religion's to see if you know what religion this shit is. Anyway, was it a
Yeah.
13?
Yeah.
Okay. You find a solid bronze statue sort of at the bottom in a little nook underneath the stairs. It's got a large tarp over half of it. It clearly does look like a dragon head, though.
I'll move the tarp.
Yep, big dragon. No wings on it.
Like broken off? Or
Yeah,
made
broken
that way?
off.
Okay. Alright.
Would you like to touch the statue?
Sure.
Roll me a religion check, sir.
Man. Paimon, what are you doing?
A single voice sears through your head like a dagger. You're taking 3 psychic damage from this. Perish, mortal. It echoes through you with the same cadence as a thunderstorm.
Mortal.
I sat inside of Paimon, kind of snapping my fingers at him, like,
I'm under
Paimon?
the stairs somewhere.
Huh? Yeah, no, Paimon's under the stairs. You don't actively see him.
Oh,
Not unless you were following him, but you were jotting shit down on your map.
yeah, okay. I take it back. Alright. My bad.
Hi. Alright, that's what you get, Bubba.
Is it a two-way thing, or do
No,
I just
you
take
don't-
damage?
That was it. Well, you know what? You can if you can roll me a wisdom saving throw, you can ask one thing. Just because it's funnier this way. Okay, that's good enough. What's your one question? Ten words, by the way.
Why do you guard this place?
The voice rips through your head again like a open wound. You need not know answers you don't understand. That's it. The statue,
Oh, my rollback.
the statue starts to break, and it shatters into pieces.
But that kind of confirms that it is guarding the place.
That's up to interpretation.
Uh-oh.
Fair enough.
That was priceless! What did you do?
Someone runs up to you, Bubba. It's a very small gnomish fellow with large hair and round glasses. He has several books in his backpack.
But that was... What? What just happened?
That was it.
Okay, so I'd like to roll deception.
He's looking at you, and he's go ahead, roll deception.
Do I have deception? Yes, I do. Okay, but
Really? You?
with guidance.
This is sad.
I'm going
Shaking
to
my
act like a
head.
statue.
Shaking my fucking head.
Okay. Add guidance. Oh, the first good guidance roll. All right, what's your lie?
No, I'm standing still and acting like a statue. That's my deception.
He's like, what? Yeah. He looks at you and he goes, lad, I don't mean to offend you, but you have a designation on you. If you're gonna touch my stuff, at least be honest. You get the feeling he saw through your
The
bullshit.
wings were gone.
Look. I meant the other parts that were broken, sir.
Well, it sounded angry.
You did what? What do you mean it sounded angry? Did you commune with something?
Yeah.
He goes, no, interesting. I was under the impression these were some sort of iconography, but you've just confirmed it. He extends a hand. I'm Rin. I'm the only historian here, whether I like it or not.
I will shake his hand.
So you're saying that statue communed... Well, what did it sound like? What did it say?
Deep, gravelly, angry. Pretty sure it was a dragon.
You communed with the dragon?
Yeah.
Huh, interesting. You're an interesting case, my boy. Say, you're going... Are you doing any jobs for us at the moment?
Figuring out how to kill the dragon.
Ooh, okay. I meant like... Well, okay, never mind. You wouldn't be going anywhere anyways, would you?
Not until we decide.
Like, if you've... I suppose I'll pass it along in case you find someone who can actually help me. I like the cut of your jib, boyo. Plus, you've talked with the dragon. So I'll give you this tip for free. I'm paying for important scribblings or any sort of, like, documentation of murals or artifacts of this old tribe in the crater. If you know anyone interested, send them my way. I'm paying.
I will use thaumaturgy to recreate the image that was in the village.
Roll me a history
that we
check,
showed
sir.
up in first.
No, not a religion check.
History?
Yeah.
For what?
Recreating the thing you saw at the village. This
You
is...
didn't make me do it for constellations.
Yeah, you know constellations. They're baked into you, but this is something you're not familiar with that you're trying to accurately depict. Don't boo me, I'm right.
Guidance. What a bitch.
You know it's not gonna go anywhere. You depict a really funny-looking dragon and some stick figures.
I take the terracotta brick out of my bag. Fuck you.
He looks at the thing you describe and he goes, kind of shit, isn't it?
It's not as accurate as it could be.
Oh, if you get a better one, let me know. And then you
If
take
I'm
the brick
really
out.
recreating it.
No. You're gonna have to go visit it again to get that. You're taking out the brick. Is that really what's happening?
Yeah, it's the only thing I have from there.
You see him point to the bricks this entire place is made out of.
You mentioned it was terracotta.
It's the same material, sir.
Okay.
Well, I do appreciate your sniffing in history, and I do like that you've communed with the actual dragon. I think I'm gonna need some more concrete info. No offense to you or anything, but I feel like you could do better.
Hopefully.
When you do, if you are interested in the job or you find someone who is, come back to me, and I will gladly pay you for your findings, sir.
Alright.
Yes! Good! A deal has been struck! And he shakes his hand. In the pursuit of history?
In the pursuit of history?
Yes! We are comrades, you and I, in knowledge and history. Every battlefield is tough and hard to navigate, but nothing is more difficult than our grapple with the past. Or so my master told me. Well, I have things to document. I will be seeing you, I hope.
Could be.
And he skedaddles off. Meanwhile, Brandon. You're at Phelps's provisionary. He's a very large fellow, a human man. Very built like a farmhand, and he's currently organizing some crates.
Good afternoon.
Didn't see you there. Welcome to my, provisionaries. How can I help you?
Your admiral sent me over here to trade these great swords for a couple healing potions.
Ooh, 2 great swords in good condition, you say? Sounds like a good plan. Ha ha. All right, put him on the table. He flexes.
Pull both out.
He flexes and goes, "Ah, these are some beefy swords you got here, buddy." And he picks them up effortlessly. Goes, "Ooh, yeah, the girth on these is off the charts. I'll put these with some of our other weapons in their sheaths." And he slides 2
Remind me a lot
potions
of my
over.
mentor.
Ooh, I mentor everyone in the way of gains and accurately documenting your inventory. Dieting your rations is dieting your soul.
Though.
Oh no. Truly a gentleman and a scholar. Here's your 2 healing potions. Ha ha. And he slides them to you.
Appreciate it. By the way, mushrooms make good protein.
Oh, yeah, of course. Ugh. I completely understand. He flexes a bit.
Alright, have a good one.
You too. You too. Alright. What are you up to, Basil?
I guess chatting with the commander.
Oh, is that show like a part of you, or is that just like an outfit?
Yes. Your scribe asks the same question.
Look, he didn't give me any answers. He didn't even write anything down. I'm gonna be real with you. He just doodled. He just
So
doodled all over
why
the
you
notebook.
gave him that scroll?
Nepotism, unfortunately, is unbecoming of the Maharan Coalition. And unfortunately for me, my, I guess, current commander, it's his nephew, essentially. He was sent with us on the trip, on the airship, as a means of broadening his horizons, so to speak. Unfortunately, his horizons are about as broad as a pin. And so we crashed. And so he's here.
Stuck with you.
Unfortunately, yes.
You know, since you mentioned that plan with the eye socket, maybe using that scroll?
Oh no, I can't touch that. That's an heirloom of his family's.
What? It
When-
can be very useful.
We are not allowed to touch it. Only his fingerprints can open it, and if anyone else does, it goes off, killing everybody. His commander's words, not his. He just doesn't know it.
Do I hear this?
No.
Oh,
You're not even here.
So,
whoever gives me it.
well, I do, think that your idea would be very interesting. It's also a dragon. I'm pretty sure it's quite resistant to fire. If my fables are anything to go off of.
Well, I guess it depends on the direction.
Have you ever burnt a dragon down to cinders?
No.
Do you know someone who's burnt a dragon down to cinders?
Maybe another
I asked it around. Like,
Then we chalk it up to
organize it.
being fireproof, my dear boy.
Have a new character idea.
Yes.
You wet a dragon? Another bigger dragon.
What's your new character idea?
Make a character that can burn a dragon to cinders.
With all due respect,
Well,
your ideas are very promising, air quotes on that, but I believe we have a good course of action. At any rate, I must
Okay.
do some delegating. I will leave you to your tasks if you could, get out of my tent, please.
Okay.
No offense, I don't know how to dismiss guests very well. You're dismissed! Well, have a good
I
day.
guess the proper term for guest be your pardon.
Bye-bye.
He leaves already.
He doesn't fucking care. Leave my
Going-
premises.
Going down the steps of the temple.
Your party's doing shit around and they're kind of waddling around afterwards. Everyone, you see, there he is. There's Nazak. He's walking down the stairs.
Yeah, these are just some really nice stairs.
Long fucking stairs. Please roll me a con saving throw.
Bloody trip.
That's what we're seeing.
Oh. Uh-oh.
That's the question, isn't it?
Your stair sass has gone too far. Yeah, he's fine.
These are really nice stairs.
All right, you get to the bottom. Are y'all linking up? What's your plan?
I hope we're linking all.
I'm linking up
What's your guys' plan? What you gonna do?
now that I'm 2 great swords lighter.
Probably like 12 pounds.
So, did everyone have their little fun? Found anything interesting of noteworthy here?
Yeah, I got 2 potions for when you wander off again.
Uh-huh. Anything else of note?
These are just basic healing.
Yeah, they're just normal healing potions.
Okay. Is Paimon around, or he's still kind of...
Is Paimon around?
How far down was that alcove?
This is at the bottom of the stairs.
Oh, very bottom.
Yep.
Lame. Okay. Yeah. Meet up.
There he is!
Oh,
That's
Paimon.
Peeman!
Ah! Where you wandered off to?
Around.
He's the P man with the P plan.
What's the plan?
Yeah.
Have you found anything of interest in...
Thunder Dude is interested in artifacts.
Okay. How that does benefit us?
He'll pay for stuff.
Ah!
Quartermaster
There's
would
the
love
key
gains.
word.
Oh, I love gains. Oh. Yeah. Ooh. You hear from across the camp.
See?
Ooh, these muscles. Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Sounds like a certain
Just
muscle
so
wizard.
beefy.
You see one of the fucking nearby guards rubbing his head. He's on it again. You know, just give him a minute. He'll work himself out. Will he?
Is this not normal?
This is normal. Unfortunately. They walk up. Okay. What's the group's plan?
So what? How's the sun looking at like?
It looks like you
now?
spent 4
Right.
hours walking.
So about 4 or 5 o'clock.
Remember how
Maybe.
it's... Yeah, it's about 5, I'd say.
So let's go back to our camp and
I'd like to remind you it is a 4 to 5 hour walk. And it'll get
Other
dark.
than that, are there any freaking ruins near us that we could go to, set up a camp outside of?
Hi, Paimon. What's your plan?
That was an actual question, guys.
well, it's gonna get pretty dark. It's just gonna take us a while to get back to camp with Karsh shenanigans. But we can ask around if there's any free lodging about.
I was gonna say, you're in the ruins, Brandon. You're here. You found him.
Well, I meant like the village ruins that we were just at.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Alright, let's find some lodging, some food. Well, actually, we have food.
It's just lodging.
Let's make
I
a
go ask around.
There's a kobold running a bunch of tents. Not like the permanent structures behind it. And it's a small
Excuse
one,
me.
identical to the rest. Hello.
Excuse.
How can I help you?
Is there like any vacant spots we can set down?
There's a
camp
couple
for the
tents
night?
free here at Franz. Thank you.
We have our own tent equipment.
Okay, then pick a spot. I don't know the land.
Any recommendations?
It's land. What do you want from me? Do you want a medal? Do you want a cookie? I set up all these tents myself, day after day. You are getting any recognition? No, I'm not the gate boys.
While this rant is going on, I'm gonna find a nice flat spot so I put my tent up.
It's very easy to find a nice flat spot. You find one.
Oh, Kran, you're so good at guarding the gates. Oh, Dran, you're so smart. What does Fran get? In duty.
Hey, at least you're not standing around being lazy.
No, it's entirely what I'm doing, though.
At least you're putting more effort there. They're doing.
Yeah, that's right. Those brothers. Those brothers of mine. They're twins, they say. Or triplets. Triplets!
Do what? Can I incite that?
He screams that across the camp, and you see as you're inciting it, they both kind of flinch at that. Roll insight.
Well, While he's doing this, I'm setting up a fire next to my tent.
He's just setting up camp. Have a nice. Yeah, no, this is true.
14.
This is definitely true.
At least you're the better twin.
Obviously, I was 1 second before them. I'm the older one.
I get the feeling. Then again, I'm only a child, but
Anyway,
I
land
get
over
the
there. Your
setup.
buddy's already setting up.
Thank you. Anyway, may your deeds go noticed.
And he goes back to doing his job.
I'm gonna see if I can find any like edible plants around me.
The land here is actually very like dirt and some grass, but there's no real edible plants on the ground. You get the feeling since it's so well traveled around here, they don't really let a lot of things grow inside the area.
Yeah, we gotta go set up like, I guess, tent.
Hi, Paimon.
Hi.
What you doing?
Walking around.
Okay, observing the camp.
Mhm.
That's gonna be your nightly task?
Yeah.
Okay. As our adventurers...
Just let you know.
Oh no, by all means, go ahead.
Since I did use Tides of Chaos, do you want the magic surge to happen?
We'll get there, don't worry.
Okay.
We will get there.
All right.
At any rate, with that, our adventurers take their long rest and prepare for the day to come, where a lot more is bound to happen. End of session! Yeah!
2 hours and okay, yeah.
Woo! I'm keeping it nice and concise. It's working out really nice.
Yeah.
All right, that was pretty good. I'm gonna
We
cut
dodged a
the
bullet.
VOD here, and then we'll be back with. What are we gonna be back with?
Pokemon.
What do we want to be back with? What do we want to do?
You said something surprising and spooky.
Oh yeah, thank you, Brandon.
You're welcome.
Surprising and spooky. I thought
We'll
it was
be-
just either Pokemon or.
We'll
fucking, I
be
don't know,
back,
better-
guys. Don't worry. See ya in a few.